just to create different angles. For example, this is the angle for love. The other one is introspective. The other one is the trigrams, the 5 elements, and the window series. So I make it like a kind of personal art gallery here in Shanghai.
In August 2024, Italian artist Orlando Daga participated in Shanghai In My Mind art program. We interviewed him to know more about his artistic journey.
I see very interesting piece. What is it? It's three-dimensional, right?
Yeah.
So here I see what it's like.
It's like a silk.
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 Okay, so
With blue and gold. For me, that is my manifestation of the God inside.
good inside.
Because also from the Italian culture, or in most of the chair, God was represented by gold and blue in many churches. So actually, this painting is called "Become Who You Are," which actually is discover the God in you. If you become who you are, you will find the enlightenment.
Color for you is a manifestation of emotion.
Mm-hmm.
What is the color of your Shanghai?
The color of Shanghai, actually, it's the is the red and the blue. So Shanghai for me is the balance between these two colors. The passion, the frenzy, the movement of the red, and then the meditative part of the blue that is necessary to survive and stay here more than 1 year. Otherwise, you will burn yourself in Shanghai. So as you can see, red is a very important color for me because it gives like, I see this passion, I see this passion, I see this fire coming in, and actually in here I can see a lot of desire.
How did you find these techniques? So see, here I see canvas, windows, and silk.
Actually, this one is wood. So for some technique, because when I needed to have a very solid structure, I use the wood instead of the canvas. But I use the wood as a canvas. So I cut it and I color it. I interpret the wood panel as if it was canvas. And then, because you need to be able to sustain all the different layers, because the window is pretty heavy, so I needed something more consistent. And then I needed some like this to come out like from the ground, you know, so the texture of the silhouette is also different from the environment. And this technique actually developed by with the years, and trying to discover the material. So for me, the material is very important. Just after the 6th year I was here in China, I started to use this window. At the beginning, no. But why? Because the creation process and the style, it changed with the time. It's not like you come, you see this window, and then you start to use them. No. What people see is different from each other, right? So something that you may see as a piece of rubbish or like an abandoned chair on the street, it may become the artist's chair, right? So you see the beauty, but that beauty, it was gifted me from Italy. That way of thinking, or like how to see beauty. The I Ching is the most ancient Chinese book. It's an oracle book, and it actually is able to, let's say, give you the answers to your problem when you are struggling for some.
Do you have this book here?
Yeah.
Maybe we can try to find some answer.
Yeah, the one you see here. Can. And then there are these 8 trigrams, and the combination of these 8 trigrams makes the 64 hexagram. So for example, this painting is the first hexagram, which is called Ching, the force. So it's a 6 yang straight line. You're supposed to throw the coins for 3 times, and then from the different combination of the coin, you get an hexagram. Or you can just open randomly, and you need to think about the question inside, and then you open the I Ching. So there are different ways to interpret.
Okay, I don't have coins, so
Yeah,
maybe
you
I
can
can.
just-
Okay, so
So-
I have one question.
Yeah.
The lines.
Lu.
Lu.
Yeah. So this is your hexagram.
What does it mean?
That is a good question, you know. Usually, when you read it, you should be able. This is an interpretation from Carl Gustav Jung. Jung, you know, the famous psychanalyst. He was into the I Ching book. So this is his interpretation on the meaning of that hexagram for you. So if reading this, you will get something communicated to you, like mainly in the body, then that is the answer to your question. But for me, the artistic research is like important the questions, not the answer, because nobody can give an answer to this question. But it's important the questions. So that's why a painting is true if the question that you're asking yourself is true. And then the answer can change, because when you also read a book that changed your life, a painting that changed your life is always going to change because you're changing.
After the interview, Orlando Daga started working on his art piece. 6 months later, we visited him again to see the finished work.
Hi, Arina.
Ciao.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Orlando, how have you been since the last time we met?
Yeah, been basically a lot of things happening. You know, I've been good, generally speaking, and you know how it's China. So a lot of things happen, and the time flies.
That's true.
How about you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you know, I'm very curious because the last time you told that you will be working on an art piece.
Yeah.
Is it this one?
Yeah, it's this one. Actually, it was inspired by art residency I did in Hangzhou, in Zhejiang. I stayed in a small village nearby Lishui, which is Zhejiang. And interacting with the local artists, I used their material to make this also painting.
What kind of materials?
They basically used fabrics, handmade. So all these artisan, I don't call them artists, they are artists for me. So they are making these fabrics using roots, using the particular silk that they're fabric in there. So I think aesthetically I like the design, and I used for the art piece for the Shanghai in my mind project.
Would you tell more about the concept?
Yeah.
Because I see there are a lot of hidden symbols here.
Yeah. So basically, I used my way to represent art, which is made of layers. So for me, when I'm talking about a painting, the most important part of the painting are the empty part of the painting. So when I'm putting all these layers above each other, I'm able to create some space where actually the energy can flow. So this is the first main point. Then the second part is the like the pattern and the lattice design for this window, because this window is like of course has a big circle at the center, which is actually my way to represent as Shanghai is the center of the world, of course, because I'm staying here at the moment, so everything is around Shanghai. So that's why I wanted to put this circle in the middle. And then, of course, I found these patterns very similar to the water in the art residency that I was doing. So, of course, as you know, Shanghai means above the sea, so also from Chinese word. So Shanghai doesn't look, but because we're living in the city, but we are surrounded by the sea. We are surrounded by many streams, by many rivers. So actually, it's a city built on the water, and so I put also this element, which is very important for me, also in my, let's say, my body balance, water, and then I put the red of the passion, of the fire, because actually for me, Shanghai is also very passion city where a lot of red things happen. For example, like the love for life, and how actually is able to capture all your passion and give it a chance. That's why in the end I called this painting Shanghai in my dreams, where actually all the dreams can become true. And as an artist, I think this is very, very important, because when you are dealing with the invisible, you need to be able to dream. You need to be able to see what maybe other people cannot see, but you feel it's your way, and you just follow.